American reacts to why you have an accent in a foreign language. Let's take a look. Willkommen! My name is Sean Huggins and this is React with Hugs. Let's hop straight into today's reaction. Alright, I saw this video. It doesn't have to do with Germany specifically, but I thought that it was kind of relevant because everybody here has an accent in whatever other language they're speaking other than their native one, I guess. So, looks interesting to me. Let's check it out. Los geht's.
Have you ever found yourself speaking English with a weird hybrid accent when you go abroad?
Yes, of course.
Or know someone who doesn't sound like a native speaker of a language when they're fluent? This is why you have a different accent in a foreign language.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The first reason is that sounds differ from language to language. Open a textbook, and one of the first things you'll see is an alphabet, explaining, for example, that the P in French is very different from the P in English.
Okay.
Hold the palm of your hand up in front of your mouth and say Paris in English. You'll feel a little puff of air on your hand.
Paris.
Now try the same.
Paris. Paris. I do feel it. I feel it. This guy's good.
Same thing again, but try to remove that puff of air and you'll get something closer to the French sound. Paris.
Paris. Paris. Paris. Paris. Oh my God, I'm French. All right. Cool.
Learning about letters individually tells you very little about how they work when they come together. For example, when certain consonant combinations are forbidden in your native language, you'll often find yourself inserting sounds to make them pronounceable in a foreign one. The reason a Spaniard might tell you that he is from Spain is because SP is just not possible at the beginning of Spanish words. It's the same reason that when English commentators talk about the French footballer Kylian Mbappe, they often find themselves inserting a third syllable to make it more pronounceable. Mbappe. It's because in English, starting a word with an M and a B next to each other is just not done. So people find themselves subconsciously adapting words of a foreign language to fit the rules of their own. The next reason is stress. No, not that kind. It's where people put the emphasis on words. For example, all French words are stressed on the final syllable.
Petit, Buriu, Macron.
Usually with a higher pitch and greater volume.
Interesting.
That's why French speakers will call the Texan city Houston instead of the English Houston.
Oh, Houston, Houston. Wow. Dude, I'm learning so much.
Meanwhile, English words often have a secondary stress in addition to the primary one. Civilization.
Oh, second stress. Dude. That was my nickname in high school, second stress. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. Very nice. Civilization.
For example, ditching your language's stress pattern is often very hard and is not always well taught. Other elements of a language's rhythm can be hard to pin down. Cantonese and Italian, for example, are syllable timed, which means that every syllable has roughly the same duration. If you repeat this sentence with every syllable roughly equally timed, you may find yourself halfway to imitating an Italian. Whereas in English...
Dude! Yo, I didn't realize it until he started putting on a little bit of the Italian accent towards the end there. Then he really did sound like my Italian friends. Wow, okay. Dude, this is cool. This is really interesting.
The stressed syllables come at roughly regular intervals, and the remainder are less distinctly pronounced. This is how you could distinguish Italian from English being spoken through a wall, even if you can't make out any individual words or sounds.
Cool. If
pronunciation, stress, and rhythm were better taught, you might not find yourself speaking like this next time you go on holiday.
Dude, wow, that was very interesting. That was cool. I like that video a lot, actually. That was one of the most jam-packed of information and interesting 3-minute videos I might have ever seen. Like, that was so cool. I mean, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. It seems obvious now that I've learned about it, but I never thought about it before. Like, literally just never thought about it, but it's very cool to see some of these practices at work. I feel like I can maybe take some of these things in my German language learning journey. But I'm curious, as always, what you guys, the experts, have to say. What do you think? What do you think of this video? What do you think of foreign language accents? Let me know your thoughts. Leave your mustard down in the comments section below. And when you're done there, check out madewithhugs.com for merch and more content. But that's all the time that I have for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.